Hey guys, what is up? It's Dusty here, and welcome back to another crypto video. And yeah, we are back. We are back. We are back. We are back. So for all of you that did not know, the channel was deleted. It was only for a couple of hours, mostly because of all you guys' support over on Twitter, but the channel indeed was deleted for a little while. Scared the crap out of me, and even after deletion was, finished, I basically got not an apology, but basically they said, hey, we corrected our verdict from earlier. Not even a mistake, I'm not going to call it that. After that, it still said my account was kind of, violating some terms, so I couldn't post for 7 days, but eventually that got fixed too, and right now we are back. Was a big scare, was definitely a big scare, but hopefully right now it's all going to be fine from here on forward. Wow. It was a lot of sweating, it was a lot of texting, a lot of putting messages in, but hopefully right now it's fixed, okay? So almost, DustyBC was just gone, right? And that's once more a little reminder. Make sure you follow me over on Twitter, right? Let me quickly refresh this one. I panicked today. It was such a crazy day for me. I went out to dinner because, again, we had to celebrate a little bit because I still got to keep the channel. But make sure you follow me over on Twitter for if something like this ever happens again. And I'm thinking about this right here, just for funsies, guys. But a lot of people are saying no, actually. All right, but let's move on into the news. This, by the way, is a little bit of a premiere because it's like my first video where I thought I could never make another one, so I'm kind of happy to do that. It's not live, but make sure you press the like button, all right? If you're watching right now, make sure you press the like button to support the channel a little bit. Was a big scare. Right. Ripple executives on XRP. Here's why 2021 is already off to a roaring start. Now, to be honest, guys, a lot of people are saying, Dusty, I'm glad you lost your account because you talk about the same stuff every single day. Too much with the clickbait titles, yada, yada, yada. I personally think every video is something different because every day there's just like 10 updates coming regarding XRP, and every day we just see new stuff and more interesting stuff, and it's always just keeping the morale high too. I mean, if nobody makes updates on XRP anymore, you're going to see the community die out because people lose their faith, and people are too, I guess, busy to update themselves by looking through all those news articles, right? And that's a good part of what I do here. Just look through all the news and explain to you guys in the most easy way possible what exactly is going on and how my predictions have changed, as I've been doing this for years right now, so I have a pretty good idea of how the news is changing right now. Now, if you're talking about the Ripple executives on XRP, I think you already have a pretty easy verdict, right? Every single executive from Ripple, except I guess for Jed McCaleb, which there's also a caveat to, are bullish on XRP. Jed McCaleb specifically, the part he is not bullish about is holding a lot of XRP because of course he is selling a ton of it, but he's going to run out in a couple of months, so that is also good. Now, for the rest of the employees, I've never heard a single person being negative about it. And another added bonus to that is that if you look at the board members of Ripple, once more Ripple the company, you have a lot of these big behemoths. For example, the 43rd treasurer of the United States on the freaking board. We earlier had Yoshitaka Kitao on the board, the CEO of SBI Holdings. It changed later on to the CEO of SBI Ripple Asia, but still, the guys on that board are insane. They have the CFTC. They have everything on the freaking board, right? They have connections everywhere, even ex-SEC members and whatnot. Ripple got their stuff together. And in the end of things, if you're joining Ripple, if you're working with or for Ripple, you are bullish on XRP. There is no way around it. All right, so Ripple Drop is basically a little video series which Ripple started a little while ago. In the latest Ripple Drop, we explore the power of RippleNet to transform businesses, how Ripple XDev is contributing to the XRP Ledger community, and the latest on US crypto regulations. That's again, Ripple just posted. According to the general manager of RippleNet, Ashish Birla, in 2020 alone, over 3 million transactions crossed the network, with Southeast Asia leading the charge. Furthermore, 2021 is already off to a roaring start, particularly across the Middle East and Latin America. The digital acceleration brought on by is barely going to proceed in post-world, and RippleNet goes to be the expertise that can assist you in an increase, even additional. Well, what this part actually refers to is Ripple's ODL, which once more is their solution that utilizes XRP. The growth has been insane, specifically quarter over quarter, and they believe that in the the world kind of which it's changing to right now, is going to be ever increasingly necessary. And I guess the whole CV period right now has shown us very much so that cross-border payments are important. It could be that you're stuck in one country, you have to send all your money home, and if it takes freaking days to send it there and it's so freaking cumbersome, boom, Ripple's got a fix for that. And that's once more a really good part of why we are so bullish. I saw a couple of people ask down below, Dusty, when will this lawsuit settle? And when will it be over? When will we moon? To be honest, it is really difficult to spot an exact date for when the lawsuit is going to be over, but we are estimating that it could be over in like a really couple of weeks type of time frame, or again, a couple, like let's say about 5 or so months. Why? Well, a couple of weeks literally be because the discovery has been ruled in Ripple's favor. Now, the SEC, of course, has put some freaking sand into the fire again, trying to stall that or trying to, not get it done. Then again, I think Ripple will win because the judge has made her verdict clear twice. I think Ripple will once more just get everything done exactly the way they want it, get all the documents. The SEC is trying to hide as much as they can, but Ripple will get it eventually. Now, if they get documents and there's something interesting in there relating XRP to Bitcoin or Ether, there's a good chance the lawsuit is just fixed right then and there. Does that mean the lawsuit is done and over for? No, but that means we might get a kind of a partial settlement for XRP in the very near term, and that is basically what we really want. If they get some partial settlement, we're basically done, and it could happen really quickly, but then again, it could also take a couple of months, as it could just be the normal procedure of lawsuits, which usually just take time. So I don't have any specific date for you. Nobody has that, so please stop asking as if it's just right there that you should know about it or something like that. There's also, of course, a lot of coming to the XP ledger. And think about it, guys. Once they get this clarity, which we're still waiting for, yes, it's coming closer and closer piece by piece, though. We have so much stuff coming, and that's a good part of why I'm so excited. Did you guys actually even notice that my channel was gone for a little while? I think because it's only a couple of hours, you probably didn't even notice. But for me, I mean, it kind of felt like 30 minutes because I was busy the whole time. In a different end, it felt like 5 years because, I was just rethinking life choices. Whenever you've worked for something for so many years, even though it's not your only income, if you've worked for something for so many years, because I keep telling you guys, it's not like I need it, I guess, but it's still just nice, right? The whole YouTube part, it's just fun as well. It's something I do every single day, and so you're getting attached to it, right? I talk to you guys every single day, and I know I have Twitter, I know I have Discord, so of course we're still connected, but it's so different. It's so different to just be able to tell you guys a story in a recorded fashion like this, rather than talking to you guys over on Discord. You also reach a lot less people. It's fun. Don't get me wrong. It's really fun. I like it a lot, but it's still different though. And so had to take in the income away, for example, or they had some sanctions like I couldn't post for 3 weeks. All fine, right? That's all good. But to have all your videos lost, to have all your progress throughout the last couple of years just boom, vanished, and have all my videos since 2010 or even, I think 10 on this channel, all just boom, lost, vanished into thin air without any warning, because that's again the biggest part. They said it's dangerous and harmful content, where I know I haven't done that, and it's just all of a sudden gone like that. It does something to you. And a little bit more specifically, actually, it was, you basically get an email saying, hey, you have a strike on one video. The video was the video where I talked about, I don't know if I have it on my channel again. By the way, I just also was just scrolling and boom, it says you've been logged out. And all of a sudden, I just posted my previous video, right? I just posted it and then things went wrong like 10 minutes later. It basically was an email. Let me check it on my phone here so I can tell you guys, right? On my phone, I'm gonna check it here. There's an email. It just basically says, this is 428, exactly 420. All right. It says, your content violated YouTube's community guidelines and has been removed. You get a strike. And it says, the video title is Ripple just got 1 billion XP again. What's going on? 900 plus XP, a million XP being sent back. And I already checked the video out a couple of times. The only part which they could find dangerous is a specific coin with a little emoji on there. I'm not going to say the name. You guys know exactly which one I'm talking about. The coin everybody's talking about right now. That one. All right, because that's one of the only videos where I specifically talked about another couple of words, which I'm not going to mention today in this video then again. And I think it might have triggered some sort of algorithm. Now, CoffeeZilla, another channel here over on YouTube, has also gotten deleted for exactly the same purpose. Also talking about that one specific crypto. And when I checked through YouTube's list, a lot of different cryptos were deleted for exactly that. So I'm thinking it just triggered their bots in some way, shape, or form. And thus, again, boom, it was just deleted. Because after that email, the same exact minute, it just says, hey, your account has been terminated. And I first thought it was a phishing attempt, a joke. But no, then everything just went south really quickly. And it hits like a truck, let me tell you like that, all right? Something you've worked on for years. But then again, we have it back now. I'm really, really happy. Once more, make sure you press the like button to just, I don't know, just make me happy a little bit. Damn, oh, what a stressful day. So sorry for not too many updates today. I had so much news. I still have a ton of news to cover. I might make a ton of videos still because I have so much But I still have to thank every single person who helped me over on Twitter. So I also have to spend like an hour or two just writing people back. Because I told you guys I'm going to make everyone a single individual thank you message. I'm going to write it to every single body, but it's going to take me a couple of hours to do as well. All right, I wanted to talk about Flare here, but I guess we're going to keep it short. Flare specifically, I wanted to say, it's actually really a lot bigger than some people make it out to be. I have said before, I'm not that bullish on Flare. That is only because of the distribution. It's not about the real utility. And I'm not that excited about Flare networks, mostly about Flare Finance, which is going to be built on top of the Flare network. And it basically will allow for passive income with XRP. And I do believe that that is a thing that we needed, and a thing that might really put XRP on the map once more. If you get DeFi coming to XRP, that is huge, right? And so once more, I put some emphasis on that. I have to. Here it says, Spark is different from other digital assets. Like most, you can use it to transfer value, but what makes FLR special is its ability to vote. Your data provider vote generates a passive income. Your governance vote lets you have a say on how the Flare networks should run. That's again a little update on that. Again, there's a lot of stuff going on with Flare. It's something kind of fun. Then, banks refusing to work with crypto will pay a hefty price by Binance CEO CZ. This one mostly actually is talking about the fact that if you are a bank right now and you're not adopting or you're too afraid, well, you're going to really face the consequences, because eventually people will notice. It's going to be like bookstores refusing to work with the internet. There's no way to do it. The people are going to stop using them. And I think, to be honest, do I need a bank? No, not really. I guess you'd only need one if you want to get a mortgage, for example. Or you want to just store money in a non-crypto fashion, maybe you'd like to do that. Then again, for loaning or for all those type of stuff, you can all do it on cryptocurrency already. And for storing money, you can all do it yourself with Ledger Nanos or through a custodian, or just keep your money on exchanges, which is not recommended, but it's possible. And so there's always a way that you can do it without a bank. And a bank only takes your money, they risk your money, but you don't get anything in return. If you risk out your money with DeFi, you at least get a freaking huge ROI. So again, there's a lot of benefits to using DeFi, and I really don't think banks are going to have a good time. Then again, if banks do survive, where I think they will always have a role, because of course fiat is not going anywhere for a very long time still. It's going to be going piece by piece, but not soon. Central banks will specifically stay, where more retail banks might fade out of existence piece by piece. And since these central banks will stay, Ripple will still have those CBDCs to build, and will still have them to transfer. And also, again, anything that's built regarding financial institutions, they're going to be staying, because a MoneyGram or something like that is, I think, almost always going to be necessary to some degree. They're just going to increase their use, where they're going to be cheaper and going to have more spots available and whatnot. And maybe more stuff that you can do online, where you can, for example, send crypto through them as well, where the other guys can receive it in dollars and just take it out of their account. Like what's it called now? I think Western Union. Normally, what you could do is you go to the Western Union or whatever the freaking thing is. I'm not sure anymore. You go there. You say, for example, want to send 50 euros. It's going to take you 6 euros in fees, for example, which is ridiculously high. And they can actually go to that Western Union in some different country and just get a little check back, right? A little couple of fiat in paper hand euros, for example, or whatever currency they want. Now, I think too that eventually what will happen is that if you want to send some euros on there or to there, you're going to actually just send some XRP, for example, if it were to be MoneyGram, or you just send some euros, but they would transfer it over the XRP ledger, for example. And then they could just withdraw it there in the currency that they'd want, right? That is stuff that utilizes ODL. And the more you start to think about it, the more that's really just coming up, because it's so ridiculously fast, so ridiculously simple, and it takes away that Nostro Vostro system. Think about how useful that would be. Once more, guys, keep in mind, the fees right now for sending money around the world are ridiculous. Even PayPal's fees are actually pretty big. A lot of fees are still out there for payment providers, and that shouldn't be the case. They can always take a fee for their operations, yes. But let it be, for example, a cent or so, not a couple of dollars, because you can't justify taking a couple of dollars in fees if you aren't really providing a couple of dollars worth of service anymore. And eventually the norm is going to be the payments are basically going to be free, basically. I think some bigger spearheads around this world, maybe even Christine Lagarde, I'm not exactly sure, but some big heads around this world have said before that eventually payments will flow like information. It'll be seamless, costless, and just extremely, extremely quick. And I believe XRP is going to be a very big part of that. Then, Solana blockchain receives $100 million investment from 5 different funds to grow its ecosystem. Solana, I've been pretty excited about. And guys, I'm going to be doing a lot more stuff over on Patreon from now on too. Once more, I got a little bit of a scare with all of this, so I'm going to definitely be expanding my Patreon services. I'm going to be doing a lot more on there, because once more, I just want to make sure I have you guys in my vicinity right here, right? I have you guys in in the connection. I just want to make sure I don't lose the freaking family that I have right here, because once more, I consider every single one of you as family. You guys already know it. Well, so let's quickly put down below where you guys are watching from. I always enjoy, whenever I wake up, I usually check through my videos to quickly see some comments. I, glance through the hate ones, but mostly just the love ones and the people just asking me fun questions and whatnot. I try to reply as many as I can, or to as many. Of course, there's sometimes thousands a day, so I can't do that all the time, but I at least try to read as much as I can, and whenever there's something really important, the DBC comment police always tells me as well, just, hey, have you seen this one? Hey, have you checked that one? And by the way, that's not a bot, that's a real person. Yes, it's a real person. And I just love every single comment that you guys put there. It's just really, mwah. Thank you guys all. Now, Dogecoin. Crypto analyst Ben Armstrong says it can definitely get to $1. I don't want to talk about this crypto anymore. Okay, let's put it like that. This crypto, I personally think has caused a lot of my problems today. So I just mentioned it right here because I wanted to, talk about that. But once more, be very careful with this crypto. Let me put it like that. And then I had some other stuff here, but I guess that was it for today's video. So yeah, was one of the scariest days of my life. I definitely enjoyed it in the end though, because things fixed itself, and again, you get a reality check. You get to know that things can definitely hit the worst. Right now, we're over in Dubai, as you guys most likely know. If you are here too, make sure you let me know over on Twitter or something like that. I want to meet up with a couple of people. I'm already meeting up with Crypto Rover, I think it, I'm kind of mistaken now, Crypto Rover. Yeah, I think so. Crypto Rover, yes, I'm already going to meet him, and I'm going to meet a couple of other guys, hopefully, too. Right now, we are in Business Bay / downtown. And if you're there, too, just let me know, and we might just drink a little coffee or say hi just for fun. I don't know. Yeah, and once more, what do you think about this one? Let me quickly check out where it was. What do you think about this one? Yes or no? Should I do it or should I not do it? I'm not exactly sure about it, but let me know what you think down below. And also make sure you subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already, so you don't miss out on any stuff. And also make sure you follow the second channel called 5 Minute Crypto. And I'm out.